Hi everyone, it's the end of November, literally today, and I am here to do my November wrap-up. I haven't done one of these on my vlog for a little while, so here we go, back into the routine. As always, I have completely failed to read every single book I wanted to read this month for, I don't know, I really don't know why actually. It's just been one of those months. So let's start off with the positives. Beginning of the month, I read Fizz Like a Firestorm by Lani Popovic. This is the sequel to Wicked Like Wildfire. I have done a review for this, I think, so I'll leave a link somewhere down below in the description box for it. But it's a very enjoyable sequel and a good conclusion to a duology. The next book I read was Mists and Whispers. This is by C.M. Lucas. I'm having to show you this version because I've packed it already. Never mind. This is a very good fantasy book that has a huge storytelling element to it and very much a story within a story as well. So I highly recommend it. It is the start of a series though, so I'm going to have to try and get my hands on the next one, find out what's going on. The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North. This is a really good alternative time travel kind of story. I have done a review on this, link down below somewhere. Highly recommend it if you don't really read sci-fi time travel. It's very engaging, very clever. As part of the Fairy Loot read-along, we read Girls of Paper and Fire. This was their October book. It's a very good fantasy story with very dark elements in it. I would say it's one to read with friends so you can discuss. I think I've done a review on this, again, link down below. The Edge of Everywhere by Giles. This is a paranormal romance that is set in two different worlds that end up clashing. It's a duology, it's the first of a duology. I've got the other one sat down behind me, waiting to be finished. And it's a very engaging instant love romance. Don't let that put you off because it's really engaging. And the supporting characters also really well developed and very interesting in their own right. Okay, so they were the successes this month. The Ember Blade by Chris Wooding is mine and my husband's bedtime book. So he reads a chapter of this to me at bedtime each night, as long as I don't fall asleep, which gets really embarrassing. But we are plugging our way through this one. Obviously, I don't think this is going to be finished this year by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a really big fantasy, almost epic. There's a lot of Lord of the Rings vibes in here. It's a bit of a slow burner to start off with. There's a lot to set up. There's a lot of character to introduce. But it's not like Game of Thrones where you meet a character and disappear, meet a character and disappear. No, we follow pretty much 2-3 characters at the most throughout this story so far. And it's pretty obvious that there is some big bad rising and there's a rebellion on the horizon. But we're really enjoying it. Yeah, if you want a big epic fantasy, that is a nice one to get your teeth into. Give this one a go. Back in October, I started Muse of Nightmares by Lani Taylor, the sequel to the awesome Strange the Dreamer. I'm struggling with this one. I have got that far through. So it's page 215 for those interested, and I've stopped. The main characters I am bored to death with. Having loved them so much in the first one, I'm not interested in their romance at all. Now, the supporting characters and the secondary plot line going on down below, though, really enjoying that, and I'd much rather be focused on that rather than the lovey-doveness going on upstairs. I'll try and finish this in December because, you know, I can't leave a book half finished. Well, I can, but, you know, I really enjoyed Strange the Dreamer. Hello, Posty. So, yeah, I'm struggling. And I've just started The Demon King by Cinder Williams-Chima. I am enjoying this. This is another fantasy very much in the realms of Lord of the Rings. The sun has come out. That's mildly annoying. And there's a lot of setup going on in here. There's a lot of history to introduce, but it's a really straightforward read. I like the world building in here. I wish there was a map. Please give me maps with my books. So much so. And that's all I've read this month. Okay, on the grand scale of things, I've done quite well. You know, it's not 2 books that I have done in the past. But considering how many more books I have that need reading before the end of the year, I'm kind of digging myself into a hole, I think. Oh well. So there we are. There's my wrap up. How did you do this month? Are you happy with your progress? I think I am. I know it don't sound like it, but I think I am. Let me know what your favourite book this month was. Leave a comment down below, that would be lovely. And what are your thoughts on any of these books that I have read or still reading? Let me know as well. As always, thank you very much for watching and happy reading. Bye.